was Ethan Phillips, and Ethan Phillips and Tim Russ had an ongoing battle of gastric excrementing. Ethan and Tim basically had a fart war going on.
Every show they had.
Every show's got a fart war somewhere there. Anyway, Tim and Ethan had a fart war, and I do remember there was one scene in the mess hall where, and I hate to, if this offends anyone, I'm sorry, but Ethan Phillips let loose the nastiest, foulest fart I have ever experienced in my life. It was a full anomaly. And it was in the middle of a mess hall scene with a lot of extras. There were a lot of people there. And after he farted, he made such a big deal about Tim, blaming it on Tim. And he was so convincing and committed, and then people started jumping on the bandwagon. Of course I did too. This is fun, let's blame it on Tim. And so poor Tim, it was like the whole, 100 extras or whatever it was. Everyone believed that Tim Russ had really laid that bomb. But it wasn't at all, it was Ethan Phillips. Yeah, that was pretty funny. We had a lot of backfill jokers. We had, one thing that I remember doing, I had a cold one time, and we were filming a briefing room scene. And I had this cold, everybody kind of knew it, because I was kind of stuffy and sneezing a little bit. And I'd gone into the makeup trailer to, get some makeup, I guess, or something. And I noticed, with all the prosthetics that we have there, the glue jars had dried glue that looked like snot. And I thought, well, that could be fun. I told Scott, our makeup guy, I said, let me just peel off a big, dried up piece of that clear glue that you've got there. And I'm going to wait for everybody to get in the break room, in the briefing room, and I'm going to stick that right out, coming out of my nose. And I'm going to run in last minute, sorry. So I did that. So I stuck that there with some, and we added some yellow, we really built it up. And I made sure everybody was in the break room, and then I came running in late. I'm like, oh guys, I'm sorry. I've had this cold, so I'm running a little late. Sorry, let's go. And I just pretended like I didn't know. And it was so disgusting that no one wanted to be the one to say, you've got a giant snot bomb thing. So, yeah, it was quite funny. So finally Kate Mulgrew came over with a tissue and she kind of handed it to me. And I went, and I blew my nose. I was like, oh my God! That was funny. Stuff like that. It's very immature. Yes, sir. What's it like working on Chuck? Thank you, yes. I've been producing and directing a show called Chuck, which is in the States on NBC, and I think up here it's on City TV. That's what I hear. Yeah. Chuck is great. I mean, Chuck is kind of a dream show for somebody like me, because I really enjoy comedy, although I know Voyager was not a comedy, but I've always enjoyed a set that is funny, as you can tell, funny, and so Chuck is a great hybrid show. We've got great comic writing, great comic actors with our Nerd Herd and Buy More staff. Zach Levi is an amazing leading actor on our show. So I got the comedy and the quirky characters, and then also we have great emotion with the Chuck and Sarah love story, and great writing there, and then to top it all off, I get to blow things up and shoot lots of guns. So it's a dream show for somebody like me. It reminds me, Chuck, for those of you who haven't seen it, reminds me of the kind of classic Hollywood blockbuster action comedies like Lethal Weapons or Die Hard, or the ones with great action and funny, memorable comic sequences, and it's just great. It's really fun. So I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.